This is the question of quadratic equation. I have found that many students suggest me to take the help of graph for finding the number of real roots. I don't say the method is wrong, but the way in which most of the students use this graph to solve it, that way can easily give wrong answer unless few more points are also taken care of. What I mean to say, you will understand when I will do this question. Hence, first I am doing this question with the help of graph, and then I will do this question by algebra also. Please see this solution carefully. A very interesting thing is going to be there when I will use graph to find the number of real roots. It is obvious that to find the number of real roots using graph, everybody will write it as 3x square plus x minus 1 equal to 4 into mod of x square minus 1. After this, as usual, the next step will be to draw the graph of y equal to 3x square plus x minus 1 and y equal to 4 into mod of x square minus 1. And now everybody will say that draw the graph of these two in the same coordinate axis and find the number of points of intersection, and number of points of intersection will give you the number of real roots. Let me complete it first, then I will tell you the interesting part where you can easily commit the mistake. First we will draw the graph of both of them, and then we will draw the graph of both of them in same coordinate axis, and then we will find the number of points of intersection. The graph of this quadratic equation will be a upward parabola, and it is also clear to you that because dy by dx implies that x equal to minus 1 by 6, and therefore minus 1 by 6 is the x coordinate of turning point of this parabola. Minus 1 by 6 is somewhere here. At this point the graph will turn and it will cut y-axis at the point minus 1, because for x equal to 0 value of y is minus 1, and this is the graph of 3x square plus x minus 1, and the roots of this points are minus 1 plus under 13 by 6 and minus 1 minus under 13 by 6. And then we know that the graph of it is 1 and it is minus 1. This is the graph of this. This doesn't require any explanation because so easy questions doesn't require any explanation who are going to give the exam of JEE Advanced. Minus 1 will be somewhere here, 1 will be somewhere here, and after this all the students say this thing that clearly there are 4 points of intersection. One, second is going to be there, third is going to be here, and fourth is going to be somewhere here upward, and 4 points of intersection means 4 real roots. But I will never say this is over, because what is the guarantee that these two will cut somewhere here? Maybe that it is always below this, and if it is always below this, then there will not be any other point. And what is the guarantee that here also a point will be there where the graph will cut? Yes, about two roots guarantee is there, but for two other roots there is no guarantee. Therefore, we can't say that there are going to be four real roots. But it doesn't mean that we should not use graph. Only the graph should be used carefully. Agreed that this question can be done by algebra also, but for more clarity, I would like you to do the question with the help of graph also, but graph should be used carefully. You will be compelled to use graph if by chance these numbers are bigger. Suppose I say 43 here and 94 here, and suppose here I write 73. In that case, to find the number of real roots with the help of algebra will become too much difficult. In that case, you will be compelled to use graph only. Therefore, I am telling you that graphical way must also be very much clear to you. The only difficulty which is coming is, what is the guarantee that the two graph will cut somewhere beyond 1 or beyond -1? Between -1 and 1, there will be point of intersection. There is no any doubt in it. One graph is this, other graph is this. They will surely cut each other. This graph and this graph will surely cut somewhere here, and these two graphs will also cut surely somewhere here. The logic behind it is this. See, it is obvious that the x coordinate of this point will be more than 1. Hence, the graph of this part is y equal to 4x square minus 1, that is 4x square minus 4. And the graph of this part is y equal to 3x square plus x minus 1. Agreed that for these values of x, this graph is below this graph. But this graph will never remain below this. As the value of x increases, it is sure that at some point the graph of this will be surely above the graph of this. Because note that the coefficient of x square, here it is 4 and here it is 3. For very large values of x, it is clear that these numbers 4 and x minus 1 will lose their importance. Because of being x square, the importance of 3x square will be much more than x minus 1. And here also main important part will be 4x square, and here main important part will be 3x square. And because of it is 4x square, because of here 3x square, therefore as x increases, at some point the value of this will be surely more than the value of this. That is, the graph of this will be surely above the graph of this at some point, and hence there will be a point of intersection. Similar logic here also, at some point there will be a point of intersection. But suppose instead of 3 here, 6 is here. In that case, 6 will be here. And in that case, it is very easy to see that the roots of this will be -1/2 and 1/3. That is, it will be 1/3 and it will be -1/2. And in this case, we can't say that there will be surely a point of intersection, because here the coefficient of x square is 6, here the coefficient of x square is 4. It has bigger coefficient of x square. Doesn't mean that these two will never cut now. Again, these two may cut. And for understanding that, a lot of more explanation is required. And for that, you will have to see my video lecture of graph. The main thing which I want to explain with the help of this question is, unless the graph are very much clear to you, you should not use graphical way, as it may give you wrong answer also, and many times it becomes a necessity to take the help of graph. Hence you must be proficient for drawing the graph. Hence, if the coefficient of x square here is smaller than the coefficient of x square here, then it is sure that there will be 4 real roots. But if it is more than this, in that case, for getting the confirmation of number of real roots, a lot of more explanation is also required. And alternative ways with the help of algebra. And if we want to do this question by using algebra, we'll have to deal with two cases. First case when x square minus 1 is greater than 0. Second case when x square minus 1 is less than 0. And when x square minus 1 is greater than 0, then 3x square minus 4x plus 4 plus x minus 1. This is the resultant equation, that is minus x square plus x plus 3 equal to 0. And for this case, I get 3x square plus 4 into that is, we get 7x square plus x minus 5 equal to 0. That is x square minus x minus 3 equal to 0. That is x equal to 1 plus minus under root 13 by 2. And here x equal to minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 140 by 14. As in this case, we have supposed x square minus 1 is greater than 0, and it is clear that 1 plus under root 13 by 2 is more than 1, and 1 minus under root 13 by 2 is less than minus 1. Hence both the values are acceptable. Therefore 2 real roots we have got from here. And it is also clear that minus 1 plus under root 141 by 14 and minus 1 minus under root 141 by 14, both these lie in the interval minus 1 to 1. Hence these values are also acceptable. Therefore number of real roots of this equation is 4. But this way also has its limitations, that if by chance the numbers are bigger, in that case it will not be possible to use algebra. In that case we will have to take the help of graph. Therefore every method has its limitation. Therefore the main thing is intelligence and practice.